camera is actually basically in the right spot. Alright, so
I'll get all this set up. So, first thing I want to do is go to my stream and make sure that you guys can actually still hear the gameplay itself. So that I am on YouTube. I was going to Twitch to look at my stream. God, I'm really dumb some days. Okay. Channel. Boom, look at this. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, so you guys can still hear the in-game music and you can hear me. Hey, welcome to the stream. Well, I guess you're actually right here. I'm not used to having my camera right here, so if I like wave up here, it's because I'm so used to having my camera up higher. Because I actually just moved. I've been, I was in Washington. I'm out across the other side of the country now. I just moved last month. That's why I haven't posted any videos. So, that being said, it's been kind of crazy. But what we're gonna do, we're gonna open a new world. Let's name this. I don't know. Party City. Party Town. Let's call it Party Town so I don't get copyrighted for Party City. Survival. Gotta have my fantasy texture pack. And here we go. I'm actually a little bit tired. I just took a piece out of my TV stand so my TV would get dropped down a little bit because where it was pretty high, which was fine. I could see it just fine, but the overhead light, the light that's glaring onto the screen was really bad. So it was like really hard to see with the light on. Obviously, you guys couldn't see me if the light was off, so I had to figure out my compromise. All right, so okay. Good stuff right here already. And I did not turn on the bonus chest. Usually I have a bonus chest whenever I spawn. This time I don't, so I'm doing this all natural. And we started in the swamp. Really don't want to be in the swamp. I have 16 sugar, that should be enough for now. Got here. It's actually a nice little cave system already. It's not bad at all, actually. It's a good little starter cave. Might actually build my house close to here. Let me get to some high ground. That way I can actually see where I want to go. So usually when I start a new world, my first thing that I do is I go find a desert. And I actually make camp there for a few days, simply because I can set up cactus all around me as like a base camp, and nothing can really get to me. And then I start kind of exploring and then finding where I want to go and what I want to do and so forth, so on, you know, the whole Minecraft bit. but I think this time I'm going to build it not in a desert. I'm definitely going to go to the desert though, because deserts usually have desert temples, not always, but sometimes. And desert temples are great for my life because sometimes they have diamonds. And if you've seen any of my Minecraft videos, I'm awful at finding diamonds. I really am. I've been explained how to find diamonds so many times. And, you know, it's like, as many times as I hear it, as many times as I watch it, I just never quite grasp it. It's just one of those things. Alright, so we got 6 wood. Bring it out right here. Boom, 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 boom. Break some of these up. Now, however, granted, I can't really get too upset with myself with not being good at finding diamonds because, I mean, I've put quite a few hours into Minecraft, but I've never really been a huge, like, Minecraft player. Back in 2012, I had a laptop that I got Minecraft on, and I played it a few times, like literally the only thing I did, I never will forget, I made like I thought it was so cool, I made like a dragon head in the side of a mountain that led to a waterfall that took you up to my house. I thought I was like the best Minecrafter ever. And then I saw they made it for the PlayStation 4, and I was like, you know, I'm a really creative person. Minecraft wasn't that bad. Might as well get it. So, I've played it quite a bit. Like I say, I'm nowhere near the best. There's a lot of stuff that I don't know. There's a lot of stuff I probably never will know. But that's fine, because that's all life is at the end of the day. It's all a big learning experience. Whether it's video games or growing up or anything. Doesn't matter what it is. So. But one thing I can say is to you, Phantom Viewer, who is not speaking. I don't even know if you're actually there, but thank you for joining my stream, and thank you for listening to me ramble. I'm sure that must be kind of boring. I'm trying to talk more because it's one thing I always notice in like all of my other streams. It's just like I never talk hardly, and you know, I always wait for like somebody to come into the stream and start carrying on a conversation with me, and I realize that's not usually going to happen unless you're a rather well-known streamer or YouTuber or Twitch personnel. And you know, it's just I'm not a well-known person. Oh. Well, thank you for joining me. Wood. Let's make some planks. Some sticks. And a crafting table. Okay. So, first thing I need to decide before it gets too awful late is actually where I want to live. I'm not 100% sure. Because I've done a lot of... Oh, thank you, dog. Got some mutton. I've done a lot of streams where I've made mountain houses, or I've made desert houses or underground island houses. I'm not a big fan of building a house in a swamp. I know how that is, man. I do that a lot as well. I'll just be like sitting down eating. I'm like, yeah, I don't want to just leave my game running. Let me just watch somebody play games while I eat. And of course, me, I usually end up watching them for like 5 hours anyway. See, I do too, but it's like with this world, I kind of want to mix it up a little bit. I'm not big on the idea of building here in the swamp, simply because wizards usually spawn in swamps. And there's a lot of places, excuse me, there's a lot of places for them to spawn before nightfall. Because it's only so dark. I really like mountain houses, I really do. I love my mountain houses. Because they're up high. If mobs come after you, it's kind of easy to get away from them, or, you know, because you kind of learn where you're at. Plus, I don't really have much of a desert biome right here, close to me at least. I'm not saying there's not one, there's not one close. Just come over here. Alright, so... one second, let me actually move this. Oh, there we go. That's exactly what I wanted to happen. I wanted my camera to fall off. I like to find a village. Villages are really nice. Honestly, there was one world that me and my ex-girlfriend started together, and we actually just camped out in a village for several Minecraft weeks. And we were actually playing for a good 2 or 3 hours before we even decided to venture out and build our own house. Okay, so I desperately need food. Definitely need food. We got the jungle. Jungles are pretty cool. See, I love building my houses in mountains. Just kind of like, obviously you got to terraform a little bit to make them work, but I like to kind of like make it flow with the mountain, so it kind of like is more untouched. And I usually come up to places like this where I get some nice height, I can get a good view of things. Is that a village right there? Oh, looks like one. Okay. Well, found a desert at least. Oops. And a very nice cave. Looks like a lot of coal down there. Find it easy to find diamonds digging deep underground. You know, I try the whole digging deep underground and stuff, and I just never do find them. Oh, this is a savanna biome. That's really cool. And that is a village. That's great news. See, I tried that as well, because my old roommate, he used to play like Minecraft all the time. He's like crazy about it. And I used to ask him, I'm like, how do you find diamonds? He's like, dude, when we would play, we used to find like 20 and 30 diamonds every time we would go out. I'm like, how do you do that? And he's like, well, it's easy. You just, you just like start making a tunnel and, you go down to like level 13 and then you just keep making tunnels. And I'm like, okay, that makes no sense to me. So I tried that, and it didn't work. I found like 6 diamonds, which, I mean, I'm not complaining. It's not bad, it's not bad. But I was kind of aggravated. So I was like, oh, I want to find like a lot of diamonds so I can make diamond armor and all kinds of stuff like that. Best thing for me about these villages is potatoes.